Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Clay from Clay's Collections. Here we are at the Goodwill bins. I'm sorting through the book bins. Funny story, I actually was recording, thought I was recording, and forgot to hit the record button. So anyway, we don't have too much video. It's too funny. As many of you know, I'm a Dean Koontz fan, so I was picking up his books as I found them, and then I actually ended up putting them all back. One just because of the terrible condition, the other because I already had it. So yeah, I'm just looking for, I love old antique vintage books. This is a great little kids book on sharks. This is Seamus Heaney, a poetry book. I put that in my cart. I actually ended up putting that back. I'm looking for, here's a cookbook. I was like, oh, I ended up putting that back. Wasn't in the best of shape. So I'm trying to be a little pickier on the condition and the subject matter. Now this would have been a great book had it not been in such bad shape. I would have picked that one up. There was another Dean Koontz book, but I ended up putting that one back as well. What was funny is after I went to the bins, I stopped at another Goodwill location not too far from the bins and ended up buying 3 Dean Koontz books from there. So it was Dean Koontz Day for me. Anyway, and I did pick up a number. They had a number of piano music books in the bins, which I picked up the ones I wanted, and you'll see those in the haul. So if you're interested in any of those, stick around to the haul or skip to the haul. I probably could have picked that one up, but wasn't sure, and I have plenty of inventory already, so it's not like I need many more books to put out. So I'm looking again for specific titles that can help fill out my shelves in certain subject areas and certain subject matter. There's another Dean Koontz book, which Mr. Murder, I've had that one. I put that one in my cart, but I ended up putting it back. Again, sometimes those series do well, but in that case it wasn't. And there was only one copy of that book. If not now, when? I love that title. I guess it's a book on procrastination, or not procrastinating, or something. Anyway, keep digging. Again, I was disappointed. Last few times I've been to the bins, they've not done well at good antique books. In other words, 100+ years old. It's hit and miss. Sometimes I get a great day, other days, most days they don't have many good old books. So here's a shot of them changing out the bins. I thought, oh, I'll give you a brief glimpse of what that is like. They unlock the wheels and then wheel them out. Pretty straightforward, right? And then here they are wheeling in the new bins. So, hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Clay's Collection here, and I'm Clay, and we are back with another Goodwill bins haul. I went today, I actually took the day off work, so I could go to the bins and do some other things that needed to be done today. And one of them was actually going to the bank. So I have this little circuit that I drive when I go to the bins, and then I drive up to the bank, because then it's kind of on my way home. But I got to the bank and the whole parking lot was filled with disaster response vehicles. So needless to say, the bank was closed. So I didn't get my banking done. But that's okay. So yeah, we'll have to go to a different location to do the banking that we need to do. All right, let's just get into this haul. I picked up some books. I picked up some pants for me and some fun little items for resale down at the Pink Elephant. So let's just hop into this. One of the, like I said, I already showed these. Picked up a pair of, oh, these are Steve and Barry's. A pair of denim jeans in great condition. So, where's my... Oh, let me see. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. I wanted my receipt to see what I paid for. Thanks for your patience during that little interlude when you can see my printer and my WD-40 there. Clothing, I paid $2.50 for those pants. So that's a good deal for good, clean denim jeans. So yeah. So, all right. Here's a couple of the books I found. 101 wacky science jokes, not just normal jokes, science jokes. Patient, I feel dizzy for an hour after I get up in the morning. What should I do? Doctor, get up an hour later. Patient, what causes baldness? I can relate to this one. What causes baldness? Doctor, lack of hair. Love it. All right, I'll have to read those. Those look like pretty fun. This was an interesting book. I didn't do any research on this. It's actually a library book, but it's called Chicory, Young Voices from the Black Ghetto. And this, I believe, is from like 1974. 1969, actually. This is the first edition, too. So, district secondary school libraries. And then I picked up some piano books, music books, best of ragtime favorites and how to play them. I love that they say and how to play them. Oh, okay. So, I was going to say, they have a few instructions in the beginning, but then it's all just music. They have 2 pages of how to play them with the rhythms, but otherwise it's all something else. Gurlitt. Now, I've never heard of this guy before. Gurlitt, G-U-R-L-I-T-T, Buds and Blossoms, Melodious Studies for the Piano. So, that sounded like fun. I think he's a German composer. So, this is a Simplified Decorating with Decoupage book. 1967. Decorating with Decoupage. That's pretty fun. Because we actually find a lot of decoupage items that we resell now, right? And they're vintage. Well, this was how they did it. So, all right. Maurice Sendak, Chicken Soup with Rice. There's actually 2 copies of this. One that was in terrible condition and this one which is in okay condition. And these are from Scholastic Books, of course. And it's from 1962. That's kind of cool. Women Composers of Ragtime. Another fun little book. All right, I believe I have volume 2 of this. This is a 2-volume set. This is volume 1, book 1. I believe I found volume 1 probably 2 years ago at the bins. So that's pretty exciting. It's at my shop, which I need to go check it out and see. But Ansel Adams books in the series, that's probably $40 to $50 for both of the books, for the 2 volumes. Kabalevsky, 4 rounds for piano, rondos, 4 rondos, not rounds, rondos. Ooh. Beethoven short pieces for us short people, play the short pieces. And let's see, I found one of these little fuzzy animals. This is a little mouse. This is a nice vintage one. And I know these are probably, I shouldn't say mouse, this is a vintage cat. And somebody once told me the series of these, but I don't remember the name of the characters. But the other thing somebody donated, and there was a ton of them, was a Schnauzer collection. I only picked up 2 out of that mass collection. I picked up this stone carved Schnauzer. It actually looked like one my mom used to have. Mom and Dad had a Schnauzer for a while. And I picked up this cute little porcelain one. I sell a lot of these little figures at the Pink Elephant. And it's funny because Nicole Northgarden, who has a booth at the Pink Elephant as well, I can't talk. she doesn't sell figures very well at all. So I don't know how it works that one person does and the other doesn't. So anyway, so I pick them up and I resell them. And part of that, so I wonder if, and it could have just been total coincidence, but like I say, there's a huge collection of these dog figurines, but also a huge collection of book training manuals, obedience books, dog breeds. There's several of them on German Shepherds, how to train your dog, all these different books, all of them from the 1950s to 60s, which I thought was interesting. But I only picked up one. I could have lotted them up and sold them as a big lot, but this one cracked me up that I got it and I can't find it on quick search. It's called High Fido. And if you guys remember, this is from 1966. One of the big things was high fidelity or hi-fi for sound when they were coming out with the stereos and radios and stuff. So this is, they did a little spoof on it, High Fido. The secret of canine communication, communicating with your dog. Prior to the discovery of High Fido, we were actually wasting our time saying no to the dog, in the false belief that we could know him away from unwanted acts and objects. In the absence of any better way, we were hoping we would learn to remain away from them in our absence. Learn to remain away from them in our absence. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, funny. Love it. A new philosophy for total success in the dog-owner relationship. I just thought that was hilarious. Another book, we actually watched the special they had on her, Temple Grandin, an autistic woman who connects with cows and actually became famous for redesigning the treatment of cows in slaughterhouses and stuff like that, so that they were more compliant as they went through the process. Which is kind of sad, but like she said, it's an ethical way of treating them if you can, keep them calm and at peace as they're going through the process. So anyway, I thought that was a fun book that I could relate to, and then we can, Cindy is very interested in that as well. So I'll see if she wants to read it, and if not, then I'll put it up for sale. But I ran into my friend Brad there today. He also has a booth at the Pink Elephant. So he was at the bins today, so we talked for a while, and he found this book for me. It's actually a German book, but it's Immensity by Bernhardt. And it starts out in English, and it talks about, it's from 1902, publication. So it talks about the development of this book, and then the book itself is in German, the body. So, but yeah, I thought it was a fun little book. But this Arthur's Honey Bear children's book, actually, this was one I really didn't look at very well for condition. I just grabbed it. First edition, it even says first edition, 1974. So I haven't looked that one up. And I picked up this one. I get people asking for books like this, Darwin for Today. This actually was published in, I think, 1964. It's a first edition. 1963. Yeah, 1963. Richard Kapnick. So I have no idea if it has any value. I haven't looked. Viking Press. Printed in the US of A. And the last book I got was a little kid's book on sharks. Scholastic book, of course. But this also is an older one. Murray Tinkelman. And it is from 1976. Yep, fun. And then a couple more things I picked up. Okay, the strange and unusual thing, but relates to my childhood a lot. I found a keychain that is a rattlesnake tail. And where I grew up, we had a lot of rattlesnakes. So I never thought about making a keychain out of one of their tails. But that's unusual. That's what we sell at the Pink Elephant. Odd, weird stuff like that. Then I found these cute little copper salt and pepper shakers. They're vintage, made in the USA. And then I found these two salt and pepper shakers. Again, these were part of that dog collection. Most of them were schnauzers, but these two are just some, characterized dogs made in Japan. They're like $10 for the pair of them, but they're really cute. And then the last thing I found, this is from 1990, so it's a vintage McDonald's McNugget transformer kind of thing. I don't know how it all transforms, but oh, there. Those sides pop out like that. Ta-da! So I think it's supposed to be a turtle. It's almost got an alligator-like head, but... So yeah, I didn't look him up to see if he's worth anything. I don't imagine he's worth very much, if anything. But I'll put him down at the Pink Elephant for a couple bucks. Just because he's a nice vintage chicken nugget. Needs a little cleaning. But that's what I found today at the bins. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you next time.